This is Italian football lover channel, my friends. Today I want to make predictions. Match day 21 games of Serie. You can subscribe to my channel, watch my videos. Thank you so much. Let's start with Roma Genoa game. Roma is playing so good in the recent weeks, especially at home. They got back-to-back victories at home. They won versus 5-0 Parma at home. They won against 2-0 Lazio in big clash, in big derby game. They stayed draw against 2-2 Bologna in last away game. And Genoa got good results as of lately under the management of Patrick Vieira. They got the first victory against Parma by winning 1-0 in last match at home. They got the first victory at home. And Genoa team won versus 2-1 Empoli in away game. Before they stayed draw against 0-0 Milan in away game. They got some good results in away games. They stayed draw against Lecce 0-0 in last away game, my dear fans. But Roma is stronger and better team than Genoa, and they are in so good form. Because of that, they will win over against Genoa. Roma 2, Genoa 0 is my prediction for this game. Bologna Monza off. Bologna is going to be at home, and Bologna got just one defeat at home thus far this season in Serie. They lost against 3-2 Verona at home. They won versus 1-0 Fiorentina at home. They stayed draw against 2-2 Roma in last match at home. They won versus 2-0 Torino in away game. Bologna is a strong and quality team, and Monza is at the bottom of the point table. They have 13 points. They got the first victory at home this season by winning against Fiorentina 2-1 in last match at home. But Monza lost against 2-1 Lecce, 2-1 Lecce and Parma in the last two away games. They lost against 2-1 Cagliari at home before. They have 13 points. In my opinion, Bologna is stronger and better team than Monza. After a little bit hard clash, they will win over against Monza. Bologna 2, Monza 1 is my prediction for this game. Juventus Milan off. Juventus got totally 12 draws. They are the team that got the most draw this season in Serie, but they got no defeat. Juventus is the single team that got no defeat in Serie so far this season. They stayed draw against 1-1 Torino, and they remained draw against 2-2 Venezia and Fiorentina in the last two games at home, my dear fans. But they just won against 2-1 Monza in away game. And Milan is so inconsistent team. Conceição is the new manager of Milan. He came to instead of their former manager Paulo Fonseca. And my dear friends, Milan team won versus 1-0 Verona in away game. Before they lost against 2-1 Atalanta in away game. Milan couldn't get so good results. They stayed draw against 1-1 Cagliari at home. They remained draw against 0-0 Genoa at home. They got some draws in the recent games. My dear friends, in my opinion, I cannot see either of the sides closer to victory. My prediction is draw for that game. Draw. Juventus 1, Milan 1. And Atalanta Napoli off. Atalanta is going to be at home. Atalanta got some draws in the recent games. They stayed draw against 1-1 Lazio in away game. They remained draw against Udinese 0-0 in away game. They won against 3-2 Empoli at home. They won against 2-1 Milan at home. Atalanta is so strong and quality team. They are on the third spot. And Napoli is at the top position in Serie. They are playing for the title. They got good results in away games. They won against 1-0 Venezia at home. They won against 2-0 Verona in last match at home. They won versus 3-0 Fiorentina in away game. They won against 3-1 Udinese in away game. They won against 2-1 Genoa in away game. My dear friends, so hard clash is awaiting us. Atalanta is going to be at home. They will want to make the advantage of playing at home. But Napoli is so strong and dangerous team. Because of that, draw is my prediction. Draw. Atalanta 1, Napoli 1. And Fiorentina Torino. Fiorentina is going to be at home. Fiorentina is going down and down. They lost against 2-1 Udinese at home. They lost against 3-0 Napoli at home. They lost against 2-1 Monza in last away game. And Torino couldn't get any victory in the recent games of Serie. They got bad results, but they got some draws. They stayed draw against 0-0 Parma at home. They remained draw against Juventus 1-1. Torino stayed draw against 2-2 Udinese in last away game. Before they won versus 1-0 Empoli in away game. But I feel in that way Fiorentina will make the advantage of playing at home. This is time to win for Fiorentina. Fiorentina 2, Torino 1 is my prediction for this game. Parma Venezia off. Parma is going to be at home. Parma couldn't get so good results at home, but they are so inconsistent team. It's so hard to make prediction on Parma's matches. Parma lost against 3-2 Verona at home. They won versus 2-1 Monza at home. Parma stayed draw against 0-0 Torino in away game. They lost against 1-0 Genoa in away game. Venezia is second to last on the point table. They are in so hard relegation battle. They are playing better at home, but Venezia stayed draw against 2-2 Juventus in away game. They lost against 1-0 Napoli in away game. They lost against 1-0 Inter in last match at home. My dear friends, in my opinion, maybe Parma is seeming a little bit closer to victory, but Venezia will force them significantly. Because of that, this game will end up in draw. Parma 1, Venezia 1. And Cagliari Lecce off. Cagliari is going to be at home. They are third to last on the point table. They are 2 points behind of Lecce, and they have 18 points. Lecce has 20 points. Cagliari lost against 1-0 Atalanta at home. They lost against 3-0 Inter at home. Cagliari teams take draw against 1-1 Milan in last away game, my dear friends. And this Lecce team won versus 3-1 Empoli in last away game. Before they lost against 2-0 Como in away game. They stayed draw against 0-0 Genoa at home. Lecce is playing in better way in the recent games. Cagliari will want to make the advantage of playing at home. This game may end up in draw. Again, draw is possible. Please don't forget that, my dear friends. But I don't know why. This time, I feel in that way. Just by 1 goal difference, I want to take a chance to Cagliari for victory. Cagliari 2, Lecce 1 is my prediction for this game. Verona Lazio, off. Verona is in so hard relegation battle. They lost against 1-0 Milan at home. They stayed draw against Udinese 0-0 in last match at home. Verona lost against 2-0 Napoli in last away game. Lazio is on the 4th spot. They are going on so good this season, but they stayed draw against Como 1-1 at home. They played some part of the game with 10 players. Before Lazio won versus 2-1 Lecce in away game, but they lost against 2-0 Roma in big clash, in big derby game. But Lazio is stronger and better team than Verona. Please don't forget that, my dear friends. So hard game is awaiting us, but I want to take a chance to Lazio for victory. Verona 0, Lazio 1 is my prediction for this game. Inter Empoli off. Inter is on the 2nd spot. They are playing for the title. They won versus 3-1 Parma at home. They won against 2-0 Como at home. Inter won versus 1-0 Venezia in last away game. Empoli is going down, and they are in so hard relegation struggle. They lost against 3-1 Lecce in last match at home. They lost against 2-1 Genoa at home. They lost against 3-2 Atalanta in away game, my dear friends. Inter is way more better team than Empoli. They will win over against Empoli. Inter 3, Empoli 1 is my prediction for this game. Como Udinese, this is the last match of the week. Como is playing way more better at home. They won versus 3-0 Lecce and Roma in the last 2 games at home. They stayed draw against 1-1 Lazio in away game. Before they lost against 2-0 Inter in away game. Como is in so hard relegation struggle. Udinese is so dangerous team. They stayed draw against 2-2 Torino at home. They remained draw against 0-0 Atalanta in last match at home. Udinese won versus 2-1 Fiorentina in away game. They won against 2-1 Monza in away game. They stayed draw against 0-0 Verona in last away game. They got some good results in away games as of lately. My dear friends, Como is seeming a little bit closer to victory, but Udinese is so dangerous team. Because of that, my prediction is draw for that game. Draw. Como 1, Udinese 1. All my predictions like this match day 21 games of Serie A. You can subscribe to my channel, watch my videos. You may write your comments down below. Please click the like button. It makes me so glad. See you on my next videos, my dear friends. Bye.